If your videos aren't getting any views while other creators seem to blow up overnight, it's not because YouTube hates you. You're just following outdated advice. There are 3 powerful strategies new creators are using right now to beat the new algorithm. And if you learn to use these in your videos, they will save you years of wasted effort. YouTube implemented some drastic changes to compete with the king of virality, TikTok. It now pushes new creators better than ever, and old metrics like subscriber counts and keyword stuffing just don't work anymore. But before we get into the 3 strategies that will actually blow up your channel, you need to understand what the YouTube algorithm is trying to achieve. The algorithm just wants to show your content to people that want to watch. The longer they watch, the more ads play, the more money YouTube makes. But when you're new, the algorithm doesn't know anything about you. With every upload, you train it, and it gets better at putting you in front of the right people. And if you want more impressions, you gotta break through the first barrier, the click. Let's be honest, everybody on YouTube talks about thumbnails.
And I hate talking about title and thumbnails 3 times a week for an hour.
But not a lot of creators understand just how important they really are. They single-handedly decide if your video even gets a chance.
I work on thumbnails for like 3 months in advance. We don't even film a video unless we have ABC thumbnails planned out.
Viewers look at your thumbnail for 2 seconds to decide if your video is worth their time. That long. But most new creators all seem to make the same 3 mistakes. They create the thumbnail last, often a few minutes before posting the video. That means they spend the least amount of time on one of the most important steps. They include way too many elements, and they don't capture curiosity. Okay, check out this channel called Palesia Bushcraft. They started a year ago and got 700,000 subscribers in 24 videos. Bruh. This is one of their thumbnails that got 3.4 million views. And if you look closely, there's really only 2 elements. Him and this weird tree stump that seems to have something glowing inside of it. What the heck is inside of this tree? If your video has a shocking visual, that needs to be in your thumbnail and the first few seconds of your video, but we'll get to that. If you're making a talking head video like I'm doing here, pick the most interesting fact about your video and add 1 or 2 visuals to guide the viewer's attention. Focus on curiosity and make viewers think they'll miss out if they don't click, but don't spoil the answer. Once your thumbnail stops the scroll, your title needs to give context to leave the viewer wanting more, again, without giving out the answer. There's a lot more to say about packaging, so drop a comment below if you want me to do a deep dive. But all those clicks are actually worthless if YouTube shows your video to the wrong viewer in the first place, which is why you need to choose a niche. As new creators, we all want to experiment and try different types of content to pick out what we like. That's normal. But in order to grow on YouTube, you need to consistently make the same type of video for the same type of viewer. This trains the algorithm to better understand who the ideal viewer is. Say you post your first few videos on responsible investing. Then you drop a random video about Bitcoin skyrocketing. The algorithm just got confused. Even though both topics are finance related, they attract different audiences. When YouTube shows your Bitcoin video to your existing audience that cares about budgeting, they won't watch. And that will tell the algorithm to stop recommending your video. That's one of the biggest reasons beginners get stuck. Picking a clear niche is hard when you're new, and you should experiment to begin with. A good strategy is to post videos about things you care about, which will make you consistent, but also topics you know a lot about, which will give you credibility. Eventually, one of your videos will pop off, and if you double down and post a similar one and that also does well, congratulations, you just found your niche. But remember that the content your audience wants might not be the same content that you want to create. By the way, I'm working on a video reviewing viewers' channels, so if you want me to have a look at your content and help you improve, leave a comment below. But I'm only gonna pick the first 10. Okay, so you've dialed in your niche and your packaging is on point. Now you need to learn how to keep people watching. YouTube's ultimate goal is watch time. Remember, this is how we can show more ads and make more money. Packaging was higher up on my list because watch time doesn't happen if people don't click. But if people click and your intro sucks, they will leave straight away and YouTube will bury your video. Millions get uploaded every day for viewers to choose from. That's how some videos can have a really good click-through rate but low views. Let me show you an example. This is the second video I've posted on my old channel. 7.3% click-through rate and just over 50 views. Yeah, not my best work. A few years ago, you had the luxury of a 1-minute intro, but now attention spans are getting smaller and you've got about 8 seconds. But here's the good news.
By minute 3 or 4 of a video, if a viewer's already decided to watch, they're probably going to stay to the end.
And here's how you get there. Cut the fluff. Your intro needs to be clear, fast, packed with value. Explain what, why, who, and what if.
Robots are becoming more and more like humans.
What is the video about? How cool robots are. Why should the viewer care?
I'm cooking against 3 levels of robots.
Because I'm cooking against robots. Who is taking them on the journey? In this video, it's implied because we already know Nick is a good chef. And what are the stakes?
It's to find out who's the better chef, robots or humans.
Who's the better chef? The next step is to go hard on editing. Most of your editing efforts should go towards the intro. Add text, show visuals, use zooms, add sound effects. It's all about retention.
Nice.
Confirm the click. Whatever you promised in the thumbnail should appear in the first 8 seconds of your video. Build credibility. This is a big one. If Mr. Beast says he'll give away 100k, you believe him. He's done it before, right? If you're new, no offense, but people don't trust you. And here's how you fix that. Option 1. Talk about your achievements and your experience. I was a car salesman for 4 years and sold close to 1,000 cars. Option 2. If you haven't achieved anything, research people that have and show their results. This is why I include examples of famous YouTubers in my videos. Option 3, and this one can inspire the most credibility if done right, do the work. Make challenge videos or document your journey into learning the thing you're making videos about. Over the last few weeks, I've tried some of the most popular morning routines. This resonates strongly with audiences because they're in the same shoes. When I was talking about investments, I was getting about 50 views. But when I switched to making money challenges, I broke 1,000 views and got comments like these. Okay, so I actually have a 4th tip for you. You can call it a bonus, and that's extending the watch session. For this, you gotta end your videos on a cliffhanger to convince the viewer they should watch another one of your videos. This part is extremely important, but not as important as the lessons I learned by making every YouTube mistake ever. You can watch that here.